Well, hello everybody. As you can see, my voice is still not fully back, but today was weigh-in day, so I just wanted to make a quick little video, talk about some stuff, share my progress for the week, and ask you guys how you're doing. So anyway, today was weigh-in, as I mentioned, and I was down 2.2, which brought me to 9.3 pounds for like 18 days. So I'm very pleased with that because this is week 3 weigh-in, which is probably the most success that I've had in 2 years trying to lose weight. I've gotten 4 or 5 pounds off and then I quit. So I'm glad I decided to go ahead and try Weight Watchers again. It's working and it's easy, and I may have a chance of getting to my goal. So I kind of want to talk about that today. I shared a little bit in my initial video that I posted, but I want to give you a little bit of background on my story. Hopefully you guys can relate to what I'm going through, what I've been through. I have been overweight pretty much since I was a child. I was put on a diet as a young girl because I had ADHD, and the theory back then was it could be controlled with diet. So restrictive food colorings, restricting sugar, doing all the things to a 5, 6, 7-year-old child that will cause them to want to eat that stuff as they see their friends eating it. Especially, this was back in the 70s. So that kind of set me up for a lifetime of diets for, weight issues, even though that's not how it initially started. So I've always had a preoccupation with the things I'm not allowed to eat, or wasn't allowed to eat then: sugars, snacks, things like that. And I think it's kind of sent me out of my way to prefer that type of food than the healthier foods, which thankfully, as I'm solidly into my middle ages, I have discovered that I really enjoy fruits and vegetables, and my taste buds have expanded to include a little bit wider array of foods, even though my go-to comfort food is always something sweet, something snacky, something quick. I don't like preparation. I don't like to cook. And I think that's been a huge downfall of mine. So anyway, back to the beginnings. I've been on things like when I was, probably a junior and senior in high school. My parents had me on Nutrisystem. My stepdad used to force me to go run, and he'd force me to exercise, which made me hate it. Which I still don't really love it to this day. Then after that, I was an adult on my own. I got pregnant. Once I got pregnant and had my first child at 20, the pounds just piled on. I mean, when I was in my own home and we didn't have a lot of money, eating healthy was the farthest thing from my mind, and the freedom to eat whatever I want was there, so I did. And body be damned, because with the ignorance of youth was the knowledge that I can get it off whenever I want. I don't want to worry about it. This is just who I am. And I just want to do what I want to do. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now of all the illnesses, the things that happen to your body that come along with being old or older and overweight. So in hindsight, I really regret it, but it set me up for failure. I have been, I've done Richard Simmons, I've done Jazzercise. Oh my gosh, my parents sent me to Jazzercise when I was like 9 or 10. I was the only kid in the whole Jazzercise group. The things we do to our children and the idea of getting them healthy, I'm so glad we know differently now. We know how to better guide our children for the most part. But it's just been a long history of weighing too much, doing the wrong things to get healthy. I started Weight Watchers for the first time probably when I would go with my mom, and I think I was, probably 6, 7, 8. I remember going and watching her weigh in. I remember Melba toast and cottage cheese. Those are the things that stick out with me a lot. I remember hating Weight Watchers. And then after I had my children and decided I wanted to do something, I got back on Weight Watchers. This was back when they were doing the point system, probably in, I probably started like 1998, 1999, something like that, maybe 2000. And I loved it. I did it for many years. I wasn't really successful because I played at it, but I was still into finding the ways to eat the most food for the lowest points with the most fiber. And, I was playing the games. I never was really in this I wanted to get skinny. I didn't want to get healthy. I might have said I did, but I didn't. I just wanted to not be heavy anymore. And so, of course, I was never completely successful. I'd go on, I'd go off, I'd go to meetings, I'd stop meetings. Then we moved again. We moved from Florida back up north. And I, finally after a few years, I just said, I can't do this anymore. I can't journal another bite. I can't think about the calorie. I'm just over this. I can't handle this anymore. And I went the weight loss surgery route. So this was about 2007, and I had lap band surgery. And I was pretty successful with that. I got down, lost almost 100 pounds. I remember being so close to that 100-pound goal, and I thought I had this, and I stopped journaling again. I stopped watching. The portions creeped up. I stopped following the lap band procedures. My doctor moved too far for me to visit, to another state. The new doctor that took over his practice was horrible, so I stopped getting my band filled. It's just been a whole lifetime of stopping doing. And I'm now in my middle 40s. I'm tired. I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of feeling tired. I don't want to go the surgery route again. I still have my band. It's not very effective, though sometimes it kicks in. But I've creeped back up. So I've gained, or at my highest, I had gained probably 60 pounds back, I want to say, of the nearly 100 that I had lost. So I was within, well, maybe a little more, because I was within about 25 to 30 pounds of my highest weight when I started Weight Watchers 18 days ago. That freaked me out. I was like, what the hell am I doing? This is my 9-year anniversary in December of my surgery. 9 years. And I've managed to be somewhat of a success story for weight loss surgery, but yet not happy with myself, not doing the things I need to do. I stopped exercising. I stopped walking. I was walking like almost 10 miles a day at one point a few years ago. So I want to get back there eventually. I'm going to take it slow. I'm trying to do this in bite-sized pieces. This is helping me so much because it keeps me accountable. I don't care if anybody subscribes. I don't really care if anybody watches these videos, but I'm putting them out there in the world, something I hate to do because I hate looking at myself. I hate seeing myself. I am not a fan. I'd much rather be behind the camera. So every time I'm in front of the camera, it's just painful. But I'm doing it, and I'm doing it because I need to do it for real. I need to share what I'm going through. I know there's other people out there with similar stories, more horrible stories, better stories. There's just stories. We're all people. We all have this battle. We live in a world where we're told we have to look beautiful. We have to have long hair, and we have to dress a certain way, we have to act a certain way, and we have to most especially look a certain way, especially if we're women. And you know what? I don't really need to do that, but I want to feel good in my skin. And that's what this is about. So that's what today's about. I'm down 9.3. Hopefully going to hit my 10-point mark next week. 10-pound mark next week. Hopefully I'll get my voice back. And, every day I just want to take a step toward a healthier me and meet all of you along the way. Share this journey with you guys. And so far, I thank you for all the support and love that I've been given. I did just want to give you that backstory, though, so you could kind of see where my journey is taking me, and where it's taken me. I've always called it a journey, no matter how long I've been doing this, because I know that I will never hit my destination until I'm dead. But as long as I keep traveling, as I keep learning about myself and taking these steps to make myself a better me, then ultimately I feel like I will be successful, whether I lose the 100 pounds that I have set as a goal for myself, which, by the way, that's it. I'm being honest. It's not 20 pounds, it's not 40 pounds, it's not 60 pounds. It's not even 80 pounds. I'm going to try to lose 100 pounds. And I'm going to tell you right now that when I get closer to my goal, I will share my starting weight with you. I'm not comfortable enough yet to put that out there. But ultimately, I think 100 pounds from where I started will get me into a pretty comfortable range for my body. And I think I'll reevaluate at that point, but I think at this point, 100 pounds is where I want to go. So I have, 90.7 pounds left to go on this, and I know I can do it. I hope that, in 52 weeks from now, or whatever, I will be sitting here and I'll be talking about this girl that I am today, making this video, and how far I've come and how much better I feel and how much healthier I feel. And, that's what this is all about. So anyway, I'm going to stop. I feel like I'm rambling, but I did want to share that with you. And I hope you appreciate the honesty that I'm putting out there. And again, I always say this: if you do like my videos and you want to follow along this journey with me, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. I want feedback. I want conversation. I want, cheerleading. I want to cheerlead for you guys. This community is just so important, and it's a worldwide community. And I'm glad I'm a part of it. And I'm glad I thought to do it this route. I am on Instagram. I'm also tweeting a little bit. You can find those addresses on my page for my channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. You don't have to even comment. Thumbs up just says, hey, I saw it and I'm supporting you. And that's it. I'll see you again soon.